Alright, hello first graders. Alright, this week we're going to talk about how do animals survive in nature. Okay, survive, what does that mean? That means that they continue to live. And even though something is dangerous, they survive. So think about, how does this zebra survive? He might use his stripes, right? His black and white stripes to blend in. Or his tail, if something is biting him, he could use it to fight something off, right? Alright, provide. Provide is to give what is needed. So like those fruits, they provide nutrients for our body, right? They're good for us. Alright, we're going to read a story now called Animals in Winter. Alright, so animals in winter. How do animals survive in nature? It's hard to survive in nature. Animals need to find food to protect themselves from other animals and it's hard to survive in nature. Animal needs to find food to protect themselves from other animals and to find shelter and warmth in harsh weather. Just as human beings do, animals find ways to survive in cold weather. During the cold winter months, some animals migrate to areas that are warmer or have more food. Geese are birds that migrate. Every fall, as the cold sets in and the plants freeze, geese head south in search of green grass and plants to eat. If you look up and see geese flying in a V formation, they are migrating. The V shape helps them to fly. It breaks up the air pushing against their body. It also helps the geese to communicate with each other. Not all animals migrate to survive the winter. Some stay in some places throughout the year. They have other ways to survive. Squirrels gather extra food in the fall to help them get through the winter. Most squirrels eat only food that comes from plants, such as nuts, seeds, and fruits. These foods can be hard to find in the winter time, so the squirrels get busy in the fall. They gather more food than they can eat at one time. Then they hide it. So they don't put all the food in one place. They scatter batches of nuts and seeds in hiding places all over their territory. If another animal discovers one of the hiding spots, they won't get all the squirrel's food. The food that a squirrel hides will provide meals for it through the long winter. What did provide mean? We just talked about that word. What did provide mean? Right, it means to give something that's needed, right? So like our school provides our books at the beginning of the year. What kind of things does a library provide? That's right, they provide books, right? The black bear is another animal that stays in one place during the winter months. It doesn't store up food for the winter like the squirrel. Instead, a black bear spends the winter sleeping. Black bears live in forests, mountains, and other wilderness areas. In the summer, the bears eat as much food as they can. As the weather gets colder in autumn, their food supply shrinks, so the bears prepare to hibernate or sleep through the winter. When a bear hibernates, its heart beats more slowly. It uses less energy than it does when it's awake. The bears make homes called dens and caves, in piles of leaves and sticks, or even in tree holes. When they're ready to hibernate, they crawl into the den. They roll into a ball to stay warm. Then they sleep all winter long. Animals in the wilderness need to be warm in order to stay alive. Their fur or hair can help them to keep warm in cold weather, just as a coat or a sweater can help you keep warm and cozy. Mountain goats live in mountains that are cold and snowy in winter. They have two kinds of hair to keep them warm. Close to their skin, they have a very fine fur between 2 and 3 inches long. During the winter, mountain goats grow thick hairs called guard hairs on top of their fur. These hairs can be up to 8 inches long. Sea otters are expert swimmers that live in freezing cold oceans. Otters are able to stay warm thanks to their heavy fur. This fur is so thick that it's superior to all the other animals' fur. Like mountain goats, otters have 2 layers of hair. Their top hairs are waterproof. Whether animals migrate, hide food, hibernate, or have warm fur, they'll have special ways to survive all winter. winter. Okay, I want you guys to think back. How do the geese migrate? How do geese migrate? That's right, they go in a V formation. Very good. How does the V formation help them? Think about what we read. How does the V formation help them? Remember, if we don't remember, we go back and reread it. It says the V shape helps them to fly. It breaks up the air pushing against their bodies. So the airflow helps them with the airflow. Alright. How do squirrels survive the winter? Look at the squirrel. How does he survive the winter? That's right, he gathers nuts, right, and hides them so he can find them later, so nobody else can find them. So he has a stash of food. Why do the black bears hibernate? Why do these black bears hibernate? That's right, they don't like the cold, do they? What do they do before they hibernate? What do they do before they hibernate? That's right, they get their bellies super full, right, so they can sleep all winter. They eat and eat and eat and eat and eat a lot, don't they? How does the fur of a mountain goat and a sea otter protect the animals in the winter? How does it protect them? Remember, if we don't know, we can go back and reread it, right? So let's see. So sea otters are expert swimmers that live in freezing cold oceans. Otters are able to survive, stay warm, thanks to their heavy fur. Their fur is so thick that it's superior to any other animals. And they have 2 layers of hair. So right, it keeps them super warm because they have lots and lots of fur and it keeps them nice and warm. Alright, good job, first graders. Alright, now you're going to tell me which word does not belong. Okay, we're going to be listening for which word does not belong. Goat, team, road. Right, team doesn't belong, right? Because goat, road has the same middle sound. Alright, bowl, roast, feet, feed. Which word doesn't belong? Right, feed doesn't belong because bowl, roast, they both have a O. Okay, top, home, got. Top, home, got. Home doesn't belong because to the ought, they have a short O sound. Alright, stove, phone, cute. Which word doesn't belong? Cute, right? Stove, O, and you have the long O in the middle. Coat, soap, rake. Coat, soap, rake. Right, rake doesn't belong because there's a long A. Coat, soap. Those are long O's. Alright, last one. Comb, safe, rain. Which word doesn't belong? Comb, right. Because A has a long A and rain has a long A. Alright, so this week we're talking about O, O-A, O-W, and O-E. Okay, like in the oat. The long O, it's a vowel team. O-A, boat. O-A is a vowel team. It says O. So look at this word. This is O. No. Okay, and this word, the O-W, says O. So G, O. Grow. Okay, let's try this one. Old. Cold. That one's kind of tricky because it's kind of the O and the L is kind of going together. Old. Alright, this one. Oh, this is a diagraph right here. What's this diagraph? That's right. It's T-H. B. O. Bowl. Alright, let's look at this word we have is soap. Soap. The first sound is S. Then we have a vowel team. O-A. So, O. What's the last sound? Good job. Then we have a dough. A dough. D. So D. And then we have O-E. O. Oh, it's kind of tricky. This is a toad. Toad. T. O. A. D. Toad. You have boat. B. O. How's that spelled? B. And then we have an O-W. What did O-W say again? Oh, good job. Alright. Let's read these sentences. Can I go to the show? How many words are in that sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words. Very good. Do you hear an O? Go and show. Alright. Good job. Okay, we're going to practice our sight words. If you have time today, you guys can practice writing them on your whiteboard. Alright, but for now, I want you guys to get your finger ready. We're going to skywrite. We're going to skywrite the word find. Find. Alright, you guys see it on my screen? Here we go. Ready? Find. Find. Alright, let's skywrite it. Ready? F-I-N-D. Find. Alright, this word is food. Food. Let's skywrite it. Ready? F-O-O-G. Food. Alright, this word is more. More. Alright, let's skywrite it. M-O-R-E. More. Alright, this word is over. Over. Alright, let's skywrite it. O-V-E-R. Over. Okay. Here's our next word. This word is art. Start. S-T-A-R-T. Start. And last sight word. This is warm. Warm. W-A-R-M. Warm. Alright. Good job, first graders. Remember, you could practice any of these sight words today. Find, food, more, over, start, and warm.